So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, today's our topic is animal cell. So, first of all, we need to know what is a cell. So, cell is the basic unit and structural unit of life. Without cell, the life is impossible. So, there are mainly two types of cell: animal cell and plant cell. So, my topic is animal cell. So, first of all, there are three types of. There are the major three. The animal cell is divided into three parts, which is cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. So, cell mem cell membrane is a layer, and it is living thing and that protects and covers and supports the animal cell. It is present in eukaryotes except plants and prokaryotic cells. It is semi-permeable membrane. It allows some molecules to move and some molecules to move out. And it is mainly made up of protein and lipids, and some amount of carbon dioxide is also present, carbohydrates. So in lipid bilayer, there is a fruit present. There is a fruit present which provides it elasticity, and it also contains cholesterol. As you can see that the proteins combine to make carbohydrate chain and cell membrane. And the other topic is next topic is cytoplasm. So it is a jelly-like material. It is a jelly-like substance. It is located between nucleus and cell membrane. It is semi-muscular and transparent. It is made up of organic and inorganic materials. It provides space for the cytoplasmic bodies to function and important for the metabolic reactions side. For example, the glycolysis. So cytoplasm is liquided, as you can see in this picture. Next thing is nucleus. So there are many organisms present in the cell, which are nucleus, ribosomes, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and then lysosomes and vacuole. Now, what is nucleus? So nucleus is the headquarters of the cell. It is a double-bounded membrane which is known as nucleolus. And there is a fluid present which is known as nucleoplasm. And there the dark spot in the nucleus present, which is known as nucleus, which contains its own ribosomal RNA, which are used to produce ribosomes. And the chromosomes are the thread-like structures which are only visible during cell interface, during cellular divisions, and these structures are comparatively known as chromatin. So the chromosomes also have their own DNA and proteins. And prokaryotic cells do not have a prominent nucleus, so the chromosome is only made up of DNA, and it is also submerged in cytoplasm. So the next organelle is ribosomes. Ribosomes are tiny granular structures. Either they float freely or they are attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. They are very important for the protein point of view because they are the sites for protein synthesis. Protein is very important for cells, and so that's why a large number of ribosomes are found throughout the cell. And a time comes when the ribosome does not work. So the ribosome is divided into two subunits, which is known as large subunit and small subunits. As you can see that the large subunit is in this picture, large subunit and small subunit. The next is endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is a network of interconnected channels that extends from cell membrane to the nucleus. It is divided into two parts. Number one, rough endoplasmic reticulum. Due to the presence of ribosomes, it becomes rough. So it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So it is important for the protein synthesis. And the second one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. As per name, it does not contain ribosomes, so it is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, and it involves in metabolic and transport of materials from one part to another. One more function. The endoplasmic reticulum. Chemicals that have entered the cell.
Yeah, detoxify the harmful chemicals. Yes, very good.
The next one is mitochondria. So mitochondria is mainly known as the powerhouse of the cell.
Yes.
So it produces energy for the cell to make function. It produces energy for the cell to function properly, and it is a site of aerobic respiration. So it is made up of two layers. The outer layer is smooth, while the inner layers have many enfolding known as cisternae. And inside the cisternae there is a fluid present which is known as mitochondrial matrix. As you can see in the picture, that the outer membrane is smooth, while the inner membrane has foldings. And in the cisternae there is a fluid present known as matrix. As you can see in another picture, that this blue fluid is known as matrix. So the next one is Golgi apparatus. So basically, as per name, it is not an apparatus, but it is a very important unit for very important organelle in cell. It plays an important role. It modifies the molecules coming from rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is a set of flattened cells, and these cells are stacked over each other. The complete set of these cells are known as Golgi apparatus or complex. And this modifies the molecule coming from RNA and pack them into Golgi vesicles.
Yeah.
So another one is lysosomes. So lysosome was discovered by a Belgian scientist known as Christian René Gideau. It is a single bounded membrane. It contains strong digestive enzymes and work for the breakdown of food and waste materials. Yeah. So when the cell does not work, so it bursts itself inside the cell. So that's why they are known as suicide bombs. As it is seen that the membrane, and it contains the protein enzyme, or it is also known as digestive enzymes. So the another organ is known as centrioles. Centrioles are only found in eukaryotic cells. In animal cell, it is not present in plant cell. So they always occur in pairs, and these pairs are comparatively known as centrosomes. They are located near the nucleus. As they are located near the nucleus, they are responsible for the cellular divisions. They play an important role in the spindle fibers. And they are set of nine triplets. As you can see, 9 triplets, and one triplet is made up of 3 microtubules. Yeah. And our last topic is vacuole. So vacuole is also present in both animal and plant cells. In plant cell, it is very big, and in animal cell, it contains many vacuoles which are smaller than plant cell. So it is a fluid-filled single membrane organelle. So cell takes minerals in the form of food vacuoles. So it digests the materials with the help of lysosomes, and animal cells contain many vacuoles, and some unicellular organisms use contractile vacuole for the elimination of vessels for their bodies. So that was our topic today. Thank you for listening to our topic.